Hey guys, so something really exciting happened yesterday, which I am very excited to share with you guys. And it is possibly the biggest milestone in this game to achieve, and it's hitting 50k Dragon Blood in Guild Boss Nightmare 4 in one go. So I'm able to get Maw for Guild v Guild, which is a big focus of mine, and it's just overall really hype achievement. I got it on the 17th. This video will either come out on the 19th or 20th, most likely. So um, just keep in mind I got it a couple days ago, and I just kind of wanted to show it with you guys. I will have the actual record-breaking run at the end, but I'm gonna talk about my builds now, and then I'm gonna do the run for you guys now, and before I show it to you later. Though this is the team, I will go over it pretty quickly. First off, we got Twin Fiend. If I had a aracha, I would use her instead of Twin Fiend. But this is what he has. He has a pretty mediocre set. 16k attack, 280% crit damage. He does not need that much crit rate because of his Lord skill giving him crit rate. But he does just have a random wisdom set on. And he also has Tear Twilight. He is A1, but he's only boosting Hex, which is a little lame that I don't have zilitu, but it did end up working. He has quite a bit of attack, 16k, and almost 300% crit damage. Attack speed's a little low, but it's nothing that can't be managed. All my heroes except Silas, which we will get to later, are A0 pretty much, and Twin Feet obviously, and the epics, but just keep that in mind. He does have a Spirit Siphon. It's not max, but it is close. We have Dolores. Dolores just has 12,000 attack. Invig set. You do want Invig on all your non-DPS. She has a Keen Wisdom too, which is worth mentioning. And then we have Hollow. Hollow has Invig. She has low attack, which is good because it allows her to heal more, which adds more rage. And then we have 600 attack speed. You want to focus attack speed. And she has quite a bit of rage regen. Rage regen also very important. She has a Tumultuous Horn, which will help the beginning, and I will show you that in a second. Euphoric Orb doesn't really do enough to justify using it instead. And then we have Invig on Laurel. Her stats do not matter at all. Her artifact does not matter. As long as she has Invig, she will barely be on the field, so it does not matter. Then we will have Wrath, who will be cycled in and out. He's mostly for the Lord skill, but he will do a little bit of damage, which is why we have him slightly built. It is a broken set. It does not matter too much. Frigid Flame, I figured would be the best, but I'm not 100% sure. And then we have Arrogance. Arrogance, one of the biggest deal breakers. I forgot to mention, but thank you very much to Stabwound, one of my guildmates, for helping with this. I would not have been able to do it without him. And he did also kind of give the insight of putting the wisdom set on. I was using a terrible Soulbound Arcana set, but this ended up being a lot better, as you could see. Pretty good stats, 16k attack, 310% almost crit damage, and decent attack speed. He will do a ton of damage. He has a decent Wailing Skull. The last two levels are the most important, so it sucks I don't have them. And then we have Volca A1. You just need Invig. She will never be placed, apart from the beginning. And then we have Lust, and I do have to credit the 50k blood also to Lust. Without Lust, Arrogance would not have done as much, and she also did an insane amount of damage. I was using Nocturne before, who did like half of her damage, if not less. So I do have to credit her for this. Without Lust, not possible at all. But anyways, I have noticed by the leaderboards that IR or Infernal Roar is the best. And she does have low attack speed, but she does get given attack speed increase here, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. And then I realized on the leaderboards that attack was more important. At least it seemed that way. So close to 17k attack, 290% crit damage, pretty solid considering it is my second Infernal Roar set, and I do need to get luckier with gear. She does have her exclusive. Her exclusive is kind of crazy. And speaking of exclusives, Silas has his exclusive, which freed up a soulstone. A spirit siphon for Hex, which is great. And his Eye of Penitence is amazing for Guild Boss and anything that you're not killing enemies in. I've cleaned up his left side gear, but his right side is the same as it's always been. He has 11,000 attack and almost 400% crit damage, and that is insane. very important that you prioritize crit damage on your Silos. He will be our main DPS. He has no Lord, considering he is the main DPS. Is kind of nutty. And then we have to bring a Laya. So I did record a run with this Laya, but it wasn't good enough, unfortunately. So I will try to find another one. I had to clear out my friends list like 5 times over the last couple months because I could not find friend assist Layas. This is probably the worst part about doing it. You can't auto your 50k blood unless you get a certain amount of strength, which I do not have. And there is some Laya tech I would like to show you guys, but hopefully we get a friggin' Laya where we aren't getting one for a while, which really sucks. I have like 6 people with Laya on my friend list. I guess we have to go with this one. It's fine. We will go with this Laya, and I will show you some cool, interesting Laya tech, which I was not doing. Nothing too crazy, but it is worth mentioning. But let's just get into the run. It's really important you keep the run on 1 time speed. And at the beginning, you kind of want to prioritize placing your main units. So you want to put Hollow immediately so that she starts getting rage onto everyone. And then you want to put down another DPS, making sure you get Invig on everyone. And then I will put Dolores because I do want her up fast, her ult up fast. We're gonna pop Laurel, uh, Hollow, sorry, instantly, and then we will put Arrogance. I found the Arrogance in the back was a bit better because he does have Wisdom, and also he does have Wisdom, and also it seemed to net better results because Lust does really good no matter where she's placed. So I do think it's more beneficial here. And then we will put Laurel, get Invig on everyone. And then I like to put Wrath for the Nightmare boost, full Nightmare boost there. And then Twin Fiend last, because Twin Fiend will always get his ult very fast. And another thing that Stabwound kind of informed me of is you do want to immediately pop all of your ults as soon as you can. We will pop this and then take Laurel immediately, and then do Laya down, and then immediately pop her ult. That is incredibly important that you immediately ult with her. You just always got to keep in mind that you got to always be ulting, and you always got to be pulling Laurel. There are specific timing instances where you will leave Laurel for a tiny bit, but for the most part, you just want to immediately pull Laurel. Already 4,000 blood, pretty solid. We will get an immediate Dolores ult, which I know for a fact. And as you can see, something I wasn't doing is leaving Laya down. That's very important that you leave her down. I know it doesn't seem like that's a smart idea because, well, wouldn't you want her to get back sooner? Well, sure, but she's more important when you're ulting twice than anything. So just keep that in mind. That's one of the things I definitely had to do. We will pop Laya as soon as we can, and then as soon as her ult comes up, we will have to wait a little bit because this is my actual 50k run that I would like to get done. We're gonna pull that, pop that, put Laurel down, immediately pop Laurel so that we get her going so that we don't mess up our cycle, and then we keep on trucking. We will put Wrath down, we will instantly Twin Fiend ult, and I'll try not to 2x because the timing is very, very important for these fights, and you do have to keep that in mind. The main thing that you gotta keep in mind too is just that you gotta pull Wrath or whoever you're cycling in and out. I would be cycling Aracha too if I had her, maybe potentially, I'm not sure. But you just gotta keep in mind that the cycle is important. The more ults you get out, the more rage they're able to build faster, and you gotta keep that up. You gotta keep your Laurel, like you gotta keep your Laurel basically dead the whole time, in order to get her constantly reviving. Here we could justify popping ults only when Laurel was down to give the damage boost, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. We're just gonna immediately pull her, immediately Laya. We're gonna Twin Fiend, and then we're going to Laya, and we're gonna hope that we can get. Maybe I should have waited a bit longer for Hollow, but it's not a big deal. Laya ults are very important to get out on time so that you can slot 2 in. I know I'm kind of reiterating the same things, but it is very important to note. So I'm just talking about them repeatedly. Here we're gonna do Silas ult, we're gonna do Lust ult, we're gonna do immediately immediately pop a Twin Fiend ult. You do want to keep your Twin Fiend ults in between your damage dealer and your Dolores if you can, but don't sacrifice the cycle in order to get that to happen. Also, something to keep in mind for my team at least is I have to get about 29,000 blood by 2 minutes, or the run is basically dead. And Laya will be a little bit slow this time, but we're just gonna wait until her ult is immediately popped, and then we are going to pull her and put down Laurel immediately, and then I think we can wait for the Twin Fiend ult, but and maybe possibly the Dolores ult. Maybe this isn't a good idea, but we do have a couple seconds at the end, so we can sacrifice a couple throughout the fight for her, but ideally you won't. Also, we have to put Wrath a bit further up, which kind of sucks. I don't like doing that, but the Wailing Skull thing is in the way. We're going to keep cycling. As we do, we are going to get a Twin Fiend ult, and we did reach around the threshold in order to successfully potentially 50k, and so it's going pretty well. We will pop Dolores just to boost everyone up. There is some RNG, as I might have mentioned earlier. I don't know, I commentated this twice because I refilmed it because I messed up a little bit. But just keep in mind that I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Yeah. But you get the idea, you know. We should get Laurel pretty soon, which is good because without Laurel we would not be able to break the shield. This is definitely very tense moment here. We will pop Silas, and then we will get rid of her. Immediately do this, immediately do this, immediately pop that, and then we're gonna hope and pray that we can hit the shield down. Looks like we can, just barely. Usually this goes a little bit better, but I guess my cycle is a tiny bit different than I am used to. But we are at 41k with a minute left, so we're just going to keep on pushing. We're going to keep on trying to get as much blood as we can, and we're going to just keep doing our best. We should get one more Laurel before the end, so keep that in mind, that you will be able to have a bit of flexibility at the end with your Laurel. We're at 44k blood, really good. We're going to have to push our Laya down, and then we're going to try to get Laurel out pretty fast. We should be able to pull Laya, put Laurel, pop Hex for the damage boost. We're going to wait for him to go, and then we're going to pull Laurel, pop everyone, keep it going. And we're just barely not quite there. We need to keep on pushing as much as we can. We should get a Twin Fiend hit, which does a lot here. We're just going to hope and we're going to pray that we can hit the 50k, and we should be able to do it. We have a bit of ult time left. If Hex gets another burst off, we're going to be doing a lot of damage there. Twin Fiend, you don't want to push Twin Fiend at the end. We hit 50k. That is great. That's a successful run right there. We don't want to push Twin Fiend for the little bit of extra, and there we go. That's 50k blood. I'm really happy that I can hit this now. It's a huge milestone. And I can actually reliably hit it, which is great. The gear is nothing too crazy as you saw, but here are the stats. Twin Fiend usually does about 1 million more, but this does not make a big difference. Lust is 80 mil, Arrogance is 80 mil, both really good. Arrogance would not do anywhere near this amount of damage, with first of all the build I had on him last, and also the fact that he gets 15% more attack because I have Lust. So he gets 15% more on his ult because of the bond skill, and her bond skill gives burning on her ultimate, and she does crazy damage. This is without Laurel cycle on her. So with Laurel, she would do closer to 100 probably, but then Arrogance would it's just more beneficial to have Arrogance there. Hex does 100 mil. That's really good considering he is using a Lord. This is expected, but it's still impressive, especially considering his gear set could be a lot better. And then Silas, considering he has no Lord, is insane. He's so good. He's not even really he's not in the world record team anymore, which sucks, but he's so strong and so good, and I love him. 131 mil is insane. But now we just hit our milestone, which is great. It's kind of shocking that I'm only 16th in the guild because 18 of us, almost 20 can hit 50k blood, which is pretty insane. I know Airmax can hit it, but he's autoing right now, I'm pretty sure. And Taco, I think, is very close. So most of us are basically able to hit that, which is crazy. But let's go on to the. I'm gonna just show some of the footage, of my actual clear. And hopefully that'll be fun.
2%.
So should I just
See if we can
YOLO?
get the same lane. Yeah, let's do that. You didn't
Hopefully
add
I
layer.
don't forget to quit out if we don't get it.
You didn't add layer.
Yeah. Whoops. It's fine.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the fact that sometimes the challenge again button activates differently than other times? Like when you auto it and you press challenge again, it will auto it again, but then at other times you'll press challenge again and it'll just go to this screen.
Does it? I've not
Yeah.
noticed.
So if it just it depends on if you auto it originally or if you go in manual. But I don't like how there's different conditions for it to do different things. I feel like it should be the same.
Yeah, consistent.
Yeah.
Right, we're good. Just remember to get that hollow. That's it.
Like this, and I'm gonna do arrogance, and then probably Volca, and then I could do lust and Laurel here,
Yep.
and then Wrath, move Wrath out, go like this, and then I could Hexalt now.
Yep. And then
Yeah.
Silas, then Twin Fiend and Lost, and then we're removing Laurel.
Yep. And then I'll immediately place down Laya.
To
Oh,
be fair,
Dolores
your
though.
Dolores is coming very fast, so just wait for that.
Yeah, that's because
That's
I
not happened
placed her
before.
earlier this time.
Oh, okay.
Maybe that would have
Okay, I
been
like that.
helpful. um,
That's made a big difference on how fast you come up, because that's going to get us another 50%,
yeah,
which
I should have
will
been
help.
tweaking my placement a little bit with Dolores. I thought about it, but then I was like, it's probably not that big of a deal.
Well, you're
But
getting 49k, so it's the little differences, the little tweaks
yeah,
that are going to send
what
it over.
matters?
I think this is going to be it. This is the one.
Hopefully, because chances are I will forget to stop my my fight at the end if we don't get it.
Don't worry, I'll shout at you.
They'll scream at me, and I'll be like, "What the heck is happening?" Um,
But layer's going to be okay, just I think.
yep.
I don't know if it's worth waiting for Hollow. We'll see. No, it's fine. No, she's going to be up. There we go. Yep, get rid of it.
Okay.
Hey, leave that ×2 button alone.
Okay. I was like, 100% I don't need it up, so I was like, whatever. Like, I don't need to
No,
wait.
you people watching your video can be patient.
Okay. We're gonna get this done either way.
Yeah.
Even if it kills me.
You're Delor. No, missed it by a second. Okay, that's fine.
It happens. Silas
Yeah.
is our main damage anyways, so I don't
Yeah,
need to wait for Twin Fiends. I'm just
no,
gonna pop
don't
it.
wait. Just a couple of seconds too much. Just do Hollow before you do layer. That's it.
Okay. Twin Fiend barely got it off before Hex was up, which was good.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get Silas ult immediately, but worst case we have Lust to pop the shields better. Yep.
Yeah, it's fine. That's worked, and he's going to be up for the vulnerable stage, we're assuming.
And now Twin Fiend will work in Dolores ult, so we're good. Not too
I think
shabby.
our reference last time was 2 minutes, you had 29k. I think you're about to improve on that dramatically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you are. So I
We'll
think
have to
this is it.
wait like a second longer for. Oops.
Yeah, that's fine. Get them ultimates out. That's it. 27, 28.
I don't remember if we were at 29 or not. I think we were. Yeah, we were at like 29, so it's pretty similar.
Yeah, it is similar, but
I mean, I think I messed up a little bit with timing at the end, like slightly, so it was probably like a 200 blood difference. So it's probably beneficial
yeah,
to.
you saved it there.
Yep. Lucky Dolores procs.
Right, shield coming. Gonna be able to get Twin Fiend.
I'll let him do one more hit. Should I wait for Laurel before Twin Fiend or just pop it? Just
Pop it
slight
now
damage
because
boost.
you're just gonna get. Yeah,
Okay.
I mean,
I'm gonna
you're
wait
gonna
for
be more
Silas though.
on it, but we'll see. Yeah, Silas is fine. X up in a second. And then we should get
Oh
the
wait,
second
Twin Fiend is.
Twin Fiend when Guild Boss is down. This is closer than it has been. Okay,
Yep.
that's fine. That's okay, we've got the big hit coming. We're going to be 40k by 1 minute. 41, 42. Come on, can we get 43?
Yep.
Almost.
Well, we are at 43. Oh, you meant at a minute, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna get one more Laurel cycle in. Good. I think I was a little late on the Twin Fiend ult before Hex, but it's okay.
Get layer up and left straight away. Um,
I'm just gonna wait
yeah,
for
that's fine.
preferably one more tick.
If you click
Yep.
last.
I'm gonna wait for Hex for the damage boost, I think.
How long we got left?
We got like 35 seconds? 40 seconds?
Okay.
Yeah, 35. So I'm gonna pop this and immediately pull Laurel.
Mhm. I Twin Fiend might be finished by the time Dolores finishes, but if not, just get her on quick. That's it.
Okay, 48. Come on. We're
Yeah,
already where
so
we were last
we got
time.
it. This is 50k.
We did it!
Congratulations, mate.
Thanks for the help. I appreciate it. I was at like 42k earlier, and now I'm almost about to hit 41 at 51. So
Yep.
damn.
We've got a little bit of room for RNG in future, but you're just going to have to do that manually every day until you get some better gear.
Yeah, I mean, considering my Soulbound Arcana set is. Oh wait, I'm not using the Soulbound Arcana, am I? Never mind. But here's the stats. Oof, Twin Fiend did more with Fear of Twilight.
Yep.
So we're trading slightly slower Twin Fiend ults for more damage, which I think is better.
So
Hex did
I'm
more.
just pulling up your 43k from this morning. So just tweak in the gear that you already have and just the artifacts and just minor changes. You've got
And using Laya,
you've got 15 mil improvement on Silas. You've got 30 mil improvement on Hex.
which is
You've got
ridiculous.
17 mil improvement on Lust. You've got a 21 mil improvement on Arrogance, and you've got a 3 mil improvement on Twin Fiend. So, and
Yeah.
that's not farming any extra gear. That's just making little tweaks.
Yeah, so basically when you get to like 40 something K, if you tweak it, you might just get 50K.
Indeed.
But yeah, that's exciting. Now, do I get to claim my Ma? Do we get
I
to see
think so.
Ma? Yo Ma? I don't know who that is. I don't know why I said that. Um, there we go. We're a Ma owner. I'm screenshotting this.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Now I can bully I guess it's good I waited to attack this week or this
Yep.
guild v guild. Um, I'm technically #1 in the guild. Whoa. Yeah, I'm just gonna screenshot this stuff. Even though I'm recording, I like having a screenshot so I can flex on people. Um, oh, I didn't screenshot I could just screenshot it in the video, like in the recording. But thank you so much for the help. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're very welcome, mate. Anytime.
Yeah, now I can bully people. That's all I've ever wanted to do.
Enjoy, you big bully.
Thank you, thank you.